Young world, trust what I tell you that I tried hard to stay away from this video. I tried real goddamn hard. You would give me some credit if you knew how hard that I worked and tried to stay away from making this video. The first video I made about this, I tried to just be completely logical. I just tried to stick with what made sense, what looked like it made sense. I talked about how there was reports of extortions, all type of stuff going on the set of the movie he's making now. People try to come at him, some type of attack. Then all of a sudden he ends up in a situation. So I was saying pretty much it looked like this was a planned attack. Somebody put something in his drink maybe or something like that. Something along those lines. I was even trying to stay away from the whole jab situation. What's going on with a lot of people getting the jab and then they falling out. I even tried to stay away from that. It just went with what looked like that made sense. Then people talking about the stuff with Diddy and stuff like that also. But yeah, so that was what I just tried to do with this, but it's just too much going on. But guess what? We gotta do what we got to do. How much of a coincidence is it that Jamie Foxx has a movie coming out called They Cloned Tyrone on June 14th in the middle of all this stuff going on? At the very least, the producers of this movie, including Jamie Foxx, is also a producer, but these jokers are doing the Birdman hand rub right now with this movie coming out, all the stuff going on with Jamie Foxx. At the very, very, very least, if there's no nefarious stuff going on, if there's no conspiratorial type deep sparks, spooky stuff, then at the least these jokers are like, yes, this happened at the what better publicity for the movie coming out than this? This is great. You can imagine. But that's how I would be if I was one of the producers right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might feel bad for the Joker, but at the same time, you like, this is great publicity for the goddamn film. So that's just all a coincidence. Then on this movie, I'm seeing names like Jamie Foxx's name on there is Slick Charles. There's a chick named Yo Yo, another Joker named Gold Grill, little Joker named Junebug. He's a kid. Somebody named Biddy. Some other chicks. So where are they really going? Is this, you know what I mean? Like, this like an exploitation type of movie. Like, what is this really going to be? Just with names like that, you can just tell it's going to be some old the setting and some, yeah, just. But anyway, people have been saying that they're cloning this Joker from the door as soon as he went in. Like, take it from me, I'm one of the originators of the YouTube cloning conversation. Believe it or not, on my last channel, I'm one of the originators of the cloning stuff. I ain't the first person that talked about cloning on here. I ain't the most intelligent person with the cloning. I don't know the most information about it, but I was one of the first people on here seriously talking about human clone. Definitely, probably, I'm gonna say probably the first so-called street YouTuber. Especially when I first came on YouTube, I was fresh out the street. So, and definitely the first person who you seen on here showing their face talking about this type of. That's the thing that separates me from a lot of these people you see now. When I came on YouTube, even including Hassan Campbell, he gets the credit for that. But I was the first person on here that I seen on some street stuff showing their face talking about conspiracy type stuff. When Hassan Campbell came out, he was only talking about Africa being Bada for the longest. A little bit of hip hop stuff, ritual stuff like that, but all surrounded about the African. I was the first person on, you might have came on here and heard say something about some clones, go on to some contrails, come back with some JFK stuff. That was me. But anyway, it's highly suspicious that Jamie Foxx, for one, just played Red Fox, Sanford and Son. I'm not sure if it's a series or whatever, or movie, whatever it is. Not sure if it came out yet, but coincidence that he played Red Fox. One of his biggest catchphrases on Sanford and Son is him pretending to have a heart attack, talking about he's coming. Elizabeth, I'm coming, Elizabeth, holding his heart, holding his chest like he's about to pass out. So that's one part of it. Then all of a sudden he got this movie coming out called They Cloned Tyrone, in which, from as far as I can see, Jamie Foxx is not Tyrone on the movie, so I'm not sure if he's going to be getting cloned or not. But it's highly ironic that during all this time, like, of course, on the set, they talking about cloning, they learning about all this stuff, probably had them in some real cloning labs, that's how this stuff works. Probably prepped them on the set to get ready to be cloned. You know what I'm saying? So now, all of a sudden, before this movie comes out, this Joker goes into all types. We don't even know exactly what the specific diagnosis is. Did he have a stroke? They're saying he had strokes, heart attacks. He died 2 or 3 times, came back to life, all this crazy stuff. This is too much of a coincidence for me. Way too much of a coincidence. So June 14th is when they Clone Tyrone movie's coming out, or series or whatever it is. Now they're saying that Nick Cannon replaced him on beat Shazam. The last movie they finished that with a different Joker. The movie he was making now, like, this stuff is just way too coincidental. You know what I'm saying? And specific for it to just be a goddamn coincidence. Something is going on here with Jamie Foxx. Maybe they're having problems with cloning him. Maybe they already had a clone ready, but maybe there's some type of malfunctions, you know, problems and stuff that arise out of nowhere. Because I would think they would have had him ready and put back out here by now. It's been almost a month at this point. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff, man, it's definitely something going on with this. I don't trust his daughter. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot going on with this.